Yeah, guys. So let's continue from yesterday's topic. Like yesterday, we have started with something called, you know, classification of operators, in which we are done with arithmetical operators and logical operators. Okay, and we have seen something called relational operators also. Let's have a recap of of the same. Plus is used for addition of two numbers. It may be integers or any other like floating point values. Okay, you can add anything with the help of plus operator. As we know in mathematics, plus is for addition, guys, and minus is for subtraction. Okay, coming to star is concerned, it is used for multiplication. Okay, in mathematics, we say what you call into symbol. I mean x symbol is used for multiplication, and if you give any bracket that is also used for multiplication parenthesis. And if you say ab means a into b, like that mathematics algebra will say. But here you have to use explicitly star symbol asterisk, then only it will be a multiplication, otherwise it will not be multiplication. Okay, and slash is for division. If you see in mathematics, divided by sign will be there, same way here we use slash, forward slash. There is something called backward slash is also there, that is used for escape sequences, which we will discuss in upcoming topics. Coming to percentile is concerned, it is used for modulus operation. Modulus means if you want to divide any number where you need to store something called a reminder, then we go for modulus operator, that is percentile. Then we have seen examples on and or not in the previous video. Like and is for checking multiple conditions, and if all the conditions are true, then it returns true. That is the behavior of and operator. And double, the and symbol is called as and in C language. And double pipe symbol is called as or operator. And exclamation mark is called as not operator. So double pipe symbol means it looks like this, guys. Just one line and with a small gap and another line like this in keyboard. If you see above the enter key, you will find this pipe symbol. So that we need to use for not operator, or operator. Sorry. Coming to the relational operators is concerned, you can use less than, greater than. Less than or equal to, we need to write like this in C language, and greater than or equal to. So you need to write less than symbol beside that equal to sign. So this is called as less than or equal to in C language, and greater than or equal to, you need to write like this. So, but in mathematics, if you see, you need to write less than, and just if you draw a line here, that is said to be less than or equal to. Okay, but here we need to write beside the less than operator. Then it will become less than or equal to. Same way, greater than or equal to. Greater than beside that equal to operator. And here double equal to is there, single equal to there. So double equal to is used for comparing two values, whereas single equal to is used for assigning right side value to the left side. That's what I told in the last session. Coming to not equal to operator, excuse me. It's like exclamation mark is not, and beside that we are writing equal to, that is said to be not equal to. So in mathematics, what we do, just equal to, we will do a line like this, striking like this. That is said to be not equal to. But here we need to say exclamation mark equal to is said to be not equal. So now we are talking about something called conditional or ternary operators, guys. Let's see what it is. So conditional or ternary operators means these are used for checking a condition. Okay, we are talking about conditional or ternary operators. So these will be used for checking a condition. If the condition is true, so what is the purpose of conditional or ternary operators? These are used to check a condition and then executes uh, you know something after question mark. I mean after question mark, if the condition is true. If the given condition is true. Otherwise, it will execute something which is after colon. Okay, let me show you the syntax, like how do we write it. So we'll write a condition here, condition or expression. After that we'll write some question mark, and here whatever you write that will be executed if the condition is true. Value if true, colon, value if false. So yeah, so whatever condition you're writing in here, if this condition is true, so whatever you write after question mark will be executed. If this condition is false, then we'll go to colon and execute whatever is written here. Okay, so let's see this example, whatever is given in the PPT. So 10 greater than 2. This is the condition I'm giving, guys. Is it true or false? 10 greater than 2. True or false?
True.
Yeah, so it is true. That's why this is where this will be printed. A is big will be printed because after question mark, whatever is there, that will be printed. So here I gave another condition. 6 less than 3. True or false?
False.
False means it will go to this colon, and whatever is here after colon will be executed. That is VE small will be executed. Okay, like that you can use this conditional or ternary operators in order to execute something. If something true, what to do. If that is false, what to do. True means after question mark whatever is there will be executed. False means after colon whatever is there will be executed. So that is how this conditional or ternary operators will be used. Okay, so let me show you this on the screen. Like let me open this onlinegdb.com. So it's an online compiler, guys, onlinegdb.com. Here we need to choose the language, right side corner, C I'm selecting. And here I'm testing hello world is there. Just click on run so that it will be executed. Hello world is printed. Now what I'm writing here, I'm writing this condition. Printf 10 greater than 2. True. If true means what I want to do, question mark. I'm giving A is big, like that I'm saying. Or 10 is big, you can say. Any message, whatever message you want to give, you can give it. Let me zoom it for you. See guys, 10 greater than true, A is big. Colon, if not, then I'm saying B is big. So what is my opinion here? A value is 10 and B value is 2. That is what I'm thinking. So in that way, I'm writing the message. Message can be your wish, guys. Instead of A is big, you can say 10 is big here. You can say 2 is big here. Your wish, how you want it to write. So now we are checking. So C language compiler will check whether this condition is true or false. Of course, it is true. 10 greater than true, true. So that this will be executed. Let's see this message. Let's run it and see. See the output, guys. A is big. Okay. Same way, this time I'm just changing this operator as less than operator. So 10 less than 2, true or false? False. Then we'll go, this time I'm saying A is small and B is small, like that I'm saying. So A is small means 10 is small, otherwise B is small means 2 is small. Okay, if you want to change the message, like you can say 10 is small here, 2 is small, like that you can give it, it's your wish how you want to display the message. Now just run it. Since 10 less than 2 is false, it will go to colon. So in colon, what is there? 2 is small will be there. So this will be printed. Just run it and see. You will get the message as 2 is small. Okay. So like this, you can make use of conditional operator, guys. Hope you understood, huh? Guys, understanding? So you can write a condition here. If this condition is true, whatever is there after question mark will be executed. If the condition is false, whatever condition is false, it will go to colon and execute whatever is there. Of course, we will discuss it again when you have three conditions how to do, three scenarios what to do. We are talking about only true or false situation, but in future you might be discussing about something like if you have three option, three choices, then what to do. That also we will discuss later in upcoming chapters. Okay. So coming to the next, operators is concerned, it's very important, guys. Unary operators, which are new to mathematics. Like in algebra, you won't find double plus plus and minus minus operators. So plus plus is also called as auto increment operator, and minus minus is also called as auto decrement operator, guys. So what is this plus plus minus minus? Let me tell you. Then we will discuss about pre-increment and post-increment. Okay. Excuse me. We will switch to this notepad and we'll discuss now. So we are talking about unary operators. So what are unary operators? The operators which needs only one operand are called as unary operators. The operators which needs only one operand are called unary operators. So there are two unary operators, plus plus and minus minus. Okay. So plus plus is called as auto increment operator, and minus minus is called as auto decrement operator. So let's say I can say a equals to 10. If I say a plus plus, the value of a will be increased to 1. 1 means 10 plus 1 will be 11. This is the default behavior of plus plus operator. So the existing value of any variable, if you want to increase 1 by 1, if you want to increase, then we use plus plus operator. Suppose guys, if a value is 100, I said a plus plus. What is the value of a? If a value is 100, if I say a plus plus, what is the value of a? Guys, are you listening?
Yes, sir.
So if a value is 100, if I say a plus plus, what is the value after plus plus? A value 100, I said a plus plus. And what is the value of a after a plus plus? Just one I need to increase. Okay, it will be 101. Guys, are you understanding? Then b value I said something like 20, and here I am saying b minus minus. Then what is the value of b? Any guess? Surya?
19.
Yeah, good. So b value will be 19, because we are decreasing one from the existing. So in that way, plus plus is used to add one value, I mean one to the existing value, and minus minus is used to decrease one to the existing value. In that way, we can use this plus plus and minus minus operators. But now we are talking about something called pre-increment and post-increment. So what is pre-increment? So if you give plus plus before the operand, then it will become pre-increment. Okay. So if I say a plus plus a, it is called as pre-increment, guys. Post increment means if you give increment means you will say something like a plus plus, it is called as post increment. So you can give either of the places, either before a or after a. So both are increasing one only, but how they are getting increased, that is what we need to talk about. So both are increasing one only, but the way they are increasing is different from each other. That is what we are talking now. Suppose I said a value 10, then I said b is equal to plus plus a. So what is the meaning of it? So after doing this operation, what is the value of a and what is the value of b? This is what we need to discuss now. So a value is 10. Then I said b is equal to plus a. So I'm increasing a value here. Then I'm assigning the result to the b. Guys, can you guess AB values now after these two statements are executed? What are the values of A and B? A value anyhow 10 first. But here I am saying B is equal to A plus B plus A. So I'm increasing and also assigning to B. Then what happens? First plus A value is getting increased. So it will become 11. That 11 we are assigning to B. So here A value 11 and B value is also 11. That is how pre-increment will behave. So here first the value of A is getting increased and then the increased value is getting assigned to B so that ABs are 11 and 11 bits. So coming to the post increment is concerned, I'm taking in the same model A equals to 10 and B is equal to A plus I'm saying. This is called what do you call post increment because I'm writing plus operator after the operand. That's why it is called as post increment. Now what's happening? So here, can you guess the value of A and B, guys? A value is what? B value is what? This time I have changed the operator. Here it is pre-increment, but here it is post-increment. Any guess, guys? Please type your answers. A value, how much? B value, how much in post-increment? Please type your answers in chart. Surya and Tejit, Srija, possible please write your answers of this statement. A value 10 and B is equal to A plus I said.
Yes, sir.
So please type your tell me your answers or type your answers in chart. So in this scenario, if A value is 10, B is equal to A plus, what is the value you are expecting into A and B respectively?
Sir, 12.
What is A value?
Sir,
10,
10, sir. Same, sir.
B value?
11.
Okay. 10 and 11, huh? A value 10 and B value 11.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any other guys? Anybody? Surya, you are also saying same answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll tell you the correct answer. Now what's happening is we are first assigning the value of A to B so that B value will be 10 as it is. Then the value of A is getting increased so that it will become 11. The answer is 11 and 10, not 10 and 11. But how do you confirm, sir? How do you say this means? Let me show you these two examples in our online GDB compiler so that we will understand. Of course, you can do it in any compiler; you will get the same result. So let's get started. Let's take two variables like a and b, integer a and b. I'm taking two. I'll tell you guys what is this integer a and b. So two variables I'm taking. B is equal to plus a I'm saying, and then I'm printing a value percentage d comma a. I'll tell you this guys. What is percentage d? All these things. Here I'm saying a is equal to, and here I'm saying b equals to. Okay. Yeah. Let's see the value of a and b now. So first I'm initializing a with 10, then I said b is equal to plus a. So here what's happening, a value is getting increased, then it will be assigned to b. This is said to be pre-increment. This example is called as pre-increment 10. So let's see the output of this so that you'll understand how it is working. Let's run it and see guys. You'll get a value 11 and b value 11. See, both are coming in same line. You want to send it to new line, right? Then you need to use a slash n for new line. Backslash n means it will print in a new line. So now let's run it. You will get both the statements in two different lines. See guys, so a value 11 and b value 10. This is said to be pre-increment demo. In pre-increment means before a, if I keep plus plus operator, it will become pre-increment. So in that case, you will get values like this: a value 11 and b value. That's what I told you here. Coming to post increment is concerned. So first the value of a is getting assigned to b. So 10 will be assigned to b. Then a value is increased. So a value becomes 11 and b value will become 10. Let's see this now. We will see this by modifying b is equal to a plus plus. Just I'm changing this now. So this is going to be post incremented. So what are we doing? B equals to a plus plus. B equals to a plus plus. Now you see the output. See guys, 11 and 10. Why? Because first a value will be assigned, that is 10 will be assigned to b, so that b value will remain same as 10, and then a value is increased to 1, that means 11. So in that way you can work with pre-increment and post-increment operators. I mean plus plus can be used as pre-increment as well as post-increment. For both purposes we can use it. That's all about pre-increment, post-increment, that is unary operators. Okay. That's what I gave you in this slide, guys. So now we are talking about assignment operator. Only one is there, that is to be is equal. So what is this assignment operator? Assignment operator is used to assign any value. It is used. What is assignment operator? Operator equal to is called as assignment operator. What is the use of this? It is used to assign right side value to the left side variable. Okay, for example, I said here a equals to 10. What is the meaning of this? The value of a is, I mean 10 is getting assigned to a. So 10 we are assigning to a, that is the meaning of a equal to 10. Same I said b is equal to a. So what is the meaning of this? The right side value, that is a value 10, now we are assigning to b. So now a b values will be same. So in this way, if you want to assign any value to any other variable or anything, we use this single equal to operator. That is said to be assignment operator. Sometimes we use the combination of arithmetic operator plus assignment operator together. That is called as arithmetic assignment operators. Like you can see here. Yeah, these are called as arithmetic assignment operators, like plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, slash equal to, percentile equal to, like that you can use them. These are called as arithmetic assignment operators. So we are doing arithmetic and assignment operation together. Okay, let's see this plus equal to now. How to use this? So these are called as arithmetic assignment operators. So what are they? Plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, okay, plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, slash equal to, or mod equal to. So like this you can use it, guys. So let's discuss with plus equal to operator. For example, I said a equals to 10, then I said a equal to a plus 2. So what is the value of a, guys, after this statement? A value is how much? A value 10. I said a is equal to a plus 2. Guys, my question is clear. A equal to 10, a equal to a plus 2. So means we are adding a value, I mean 2 to the existing value of a. So a value plus 2 means 10 plus 2. How much? 12. 12 I am assigning to a. So the value of a is 12 here. Guys, are you understanding?
12.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Same way I'm writing here. b equals to 20, and I said b is equal to b plus 5. Can you?
25.
Yeah, 25. Very good. I hope you understood. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Same way, instead of writing, this is arithmetical, generally mathematics will do like this. Coming to C language is concerned, you can use this model, whatever is discussed till now, this can be used. Along with that, you can also use like this: a equal to 10. I can say a plus is equal to 2. That is also nothing but adding 2 to the existing value. So you can say a plus equal to 2 or a equal to a plus 2. Both are absolutely same ways. So this and this are same. Now tell me what is a value.
12.
Super. Same way I'm giving b value 50 and b minus equal to 5 I said.
45.
Yeah, 45. Super. So like this we are simply you know utilizing these operators called arithmetic assignment operator. Like plus equal to, minus equal to, same way star equal to. So instead of saying 10 into 2, I mean 10 star 2, you can say a star equal to 2. It will be, then it will be 20, like that you can do. So in that way you can understand the operators called plus equal to and minus equal to. Okay. So plus equal to for increasing, uh, minus equal to for decreasing. Okay, that's all about arithmetic assignment operators. So next, other miscellaneous operators are there, as the other operators or miscellaneous operators. What are these all about? These are something new, which you can't find in mathematics. These are special to C language or programming. Like like ampersand. It is called as ampersand, address of operator actually. So we call it as ampersand. That is an and symbol. If you write and a single and, it is called as ampersand. Okay, also known as address of operator. If you want to know the address of any variable in memory, then we can use this and symbol. But we never call this as and in C language. If you write two and symbols, then it is called as and operator in C language. Same way star. Star is for, I mean asterisk. Asterisk is for multiplication. I told you, right? Same way in future when we go to something called pointers in C language, there star is termed as value of operator, which is also indirection operator. Okay, so it is used for some special cases, situations. We use the star operator, star for pointer operator or value of operator. And if you go to further chapters like structures and all, there we use this dot operator. So dot is used to specify any, to access any member of a structure. We use dot operator. Okay. So like if you have any student structure like student dot roll number, student dot name, student dot course, like that you can use dot operator. And coming to the last, of course there are so many other operators also, like this hyphen greater than is called an arrow operator. So it is used when you are working with structures and pointers together. If you are working with structures and pointers, there we use this arrow operator. And in most of the data structures, people will use this greater than, I mean hyphen greater than arrow operator in C language. Okay, in data structures, people will use it. Okay, yeah, that's all about other operators. And apart from these, we have something like left shift, right shift operators will be there. Bitwise operator. There are so many other operators also. I'm not talking about those things because these are enough for the basic understanding of programming is. So now we are talking about variables and constants. Okay. Yeah. I think it's better to, yeah. Guys, is it clear till now? Operators, all the operators are clear.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
So so now we are moving to something called variables and constants. So what is a variable? If you see, variable is a small memory location to store a value that can be changed according to the course of the program. That's called variable. Like we are talking now, a value is 10, b value is 11, like that. So what are these a's, a and b? These are called as variables. Okay. So variables are used for what purpose? To store some values. But remember, guys, you can store only one value at a time. The value of variable can be increased or decreased. You can change it because the name suggests it. A variable means it may vary. You can change it, but only one value can be stored at a time. You can't store more than one value. That is said to be variable, guys. And what is constant means a value which can't be changed. That is called as constant. So variable means small memory location where we keep on storing some values, and you can increase or decrease. You can change it if depends upon the requirement. So coming to the constant is concerned, the value which can't be changed are called as constants. So now, if you go for a variable, we should also talk about something called data types, guys. Data types. What are the data types? The type of data that you wanted to store in a variable is called as data type. So generally, there are three fundamental data types are there, like numeric values. If you want to store, we use integral types, integer types. Okay, numbers without any decimal places. If you want to store integer, and if you want to store characters like alphabets or any symbols, special symbols, we use char type. And if you want to store numbers with the decimal places, then we go for something called float data type. Float means to store numbers with the decimal points. For example, if you want to store 10, then we can go for integer. 2.5, something like that. You want to store anything with the decimal places, we go for float. If you want to store any character like X or A or P or S, only one character you want to store, or you want to store any something like dollar, any character, only one character or more than one character also you can store if you specify the size. So to store characters, we use char data type. Integer means to store numbers without any decimal places. It can be positive or negative. You can store anything in integer. Coming to float is concerned, whenever you have decimal places, then only we go for float. These are called as the basic and fundamental data types in C language. And there are some ranges, guys. What is the range of character? You know, again integer. All these are mentioned here. The table will tell you. So if you want to store characters like again signed char, unsigned char, like different type of characters are there. So those will give you the range, like from this minimum value is minus 128 plus maximum value is 127. It occupy 1 byte in memory. Say the integer, if you say integer occupy minus 32768, you can store from here to here 32,767. This is the capacity of or range of integer. What is the maximum number of bytes? 2 bytes it will occupy. If you want to store big numbers, we go for long integer. Long integer means you can store from here to 214 crores 74 lakhs 83,647. But it occupies how many bytes? 4 bytes of memory it will take. Say same way float variable means we can store minus 3.4 e to the power of 38 to plus 3.4 e to the power of 38. So it occupies 4 bytes of memory. Same way for double you have some range. Long double you have more than that. So depends upon the requirement, we will go for the respective data types in C language. And I'll show you practically how to know the ranges. If the range is exceeded, what to do, how to switch from one data type to another data type. All these we'll discuss with examples. Okay. So now we are talking about something called declaration of variable, guys. So what is this declaration of variable? If you see, so before we store any value in a variable, the variable has to be declared. Okay. Variables and constants. So what is variable? Variable is a small memory location to store a value that can be changed according to the course of the program. That is what a variable is. But what type of value you are storing, that is said to be data type. So it specifies the type of value to be stored in a variable. So in variable, what type of value you are storing, that is called as data type. For example, I said something like you know num here. So num is my variable. So what kind of value I can store in num? Then you need to write something like integer. So what is the syntax? Syntax for, I mean, every variable, if you want to store any value in a variable, every variable should be declared before it is getting used in C language. You have to declare it, guys. If you don't declare the variable, it will show you error in C language. Means you need to inform. So this is called as declaration of variable. Declaration of variable. So every variable should be declared before it is getting used in C programming. So what to do? So as you are saying integer num, then only you can. This is a declaration of variable. So what is my variable name? Num here. What kind of value I can store here? Integer value. Suppose if I say here something like float average. So what is my variable name here? AVG. So what is this? Data type. This is the syntax, guys. Syntax. First you need to give data type space variable name. What is the name of the variable is your wish. Semicolon is compulsory in C language. For every statement you need to give semicolon at the end of every statement. So first data type space variable. Data type is integer. Variable name is num. Data type is float. The variable name is avg. So here I want to store only numbers without any decimal places, so that I took integer. Here I want to store average with decimal points like 85.9, 95.3, something like that I want to store. In that case we go for float. And if you want to store characters like gender, char gender is. Gender is my variable name, and char is like you can store only one character, either M or F, only one character. So now, boss, I want to give some value. Yes, you can give it, like by saying is equal to 10, something like this. Average means you can give something like is equal to 89.4, something like that. Coming to gender is equal to, when you are giving character, you must enclose it with single quotes, guys. When you are giving a single character, one character, when you are trying to store in memory in a variable, you have to keep it inside the single quotes. If you are giving any name of the person, then you can give double quotes in for that is called string. Actually, group of characters is called a string in C language. Okay, so these are the examples for declaration of variables. Okay, yeah. So this is the way we declare. Okay, yeah. Any questions in this, guys? So variable has to be declared before going to store, before going to declare any, before going to use that variable. We can't directly say num is equal to 10, avg is equal to 89.4, like that we can't do. First you have to mention the data type, space variable name, and then value whatever you want you give it. Say your float is the data type, avg is my variable name. You can give anything variable name. But while giving variable names, there are some rules and regulations we need to follow. That is what given in this slide, guys. Rules for variable names. So when you are naming variables, variable name should always starts with an alphabet or underscore, guys. You can use underscore symbol, or you can start with any alphabet. Means you cannot start with a digit. That is the meaning of this statement. And variable name should not have spaces and special symbols. You should not give spaces and symbols, like only underscore is allowed. For example, if you are giving roll number, if you give roll space number, it will give you array. Okay, same way variable name should not be duplicate. So already I gave one variable name as num, integer num semicolon. So in the bottom again I'm giving float num semicolon, like that you can't repeat it. because variable name should be unique in the entire program. And variable name should not be lengthy, maximum 31 characters. So characters means variable name cannot be too much lengthy, like depends upon the compiler's limitations. Whatever maximum number of characters are allowed, up to that only we can give it, guys. That's all about rules for variable names. So please by heart all these points. Tomorrow I'll ask you, so what are the different data types we have, what is meant by variable, constant, okay, what are different operators we have in C language, all these things. So tomorrow we'll continue with these examples of different type of variable, valid variable names and invalid variable names we'll discuss. Any questions, guys?
No questions, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Have a good day.